reason to go into like Nordstrom's,
Right.
go in the department
Mhm.
and mill around in there because then he was buying things for me.
But he really wanted to buy them for himself.
Yeah, and
Now, do you think it was always like that, or he just it evolved over time, or?
I think he was always, well, I can't say always, but since
Right.
I knew him and then
Right.
he came to see me, actually I went to see him, that was always the reason. It just didn't come out until about 3 or 4 years later.
Okay. That's once again, no pun intended, but yeah, that you know the winners. Anyway, Allison, so you're writing for porn. So uh, first off, let me just since you're writing for porn, can I give you a request?
Always.
And I would say this for you, Kacy, for your scenes. Enough with the hawking loogies on the dick.
Wait, what?
I'm sick of looking at this. Have you watched porn recently?
No.
I see. I'm not a big porn guy, but I was watching a porn, and I had yoga for lovers. I had a couple. I had the porn director on. They gave me a porn. I was like, okay, let me see what they're doing now. This last porn I got was like Jenna Jameson. It was a long time ago. I'm watching this thing, and just every girl is like mucusy, like, and just like, just drowning the dick in their loogies. What is it? What is that?
Okay, so I hear that complaint a lot, and it's a complaint that I've definitely had, and I think.
Oh, good, it's not just me.
No, it's not just you. It is not. The dislike of spitting is definitely not just you. I think it actually evolved as like kind of quick and easy lubrication kind of thing, and then just kind of got worse and worse.
That's not even. I
The
mean, it's
spitting
not
on the
even.
dick, the spitting on the pussy, the spitting on the pussy.
Oh yeah, spitting on the pussy is hard.
Oh,
That's
no,
awful.
this is. It starts to feel a little disrespectful for me, and there are certain scenes that's great for.
Really?
Oh yeah, give me an objectification scene or something that's really rough like that.
Mm-hmm.
There are times and places that spitting on each other is entirely appropriate. Romantic porn scene? Why are we spitting on each other, guys?
Right.
It's got weird now.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm not kink shaming those people. There are times that I'm into spit, but it is not.
Let me write that down.
If you're gonna start writing down my fetishes, you're gonna need a much longer piece of paper.
Oh please,
than your
please. No,
palm.
I've got a big hand. So spitting.
Mark needs a date.
No, I
That's
do.
what I'm gathering.
No, I definitely do. But you have what, 4 or 5 people that you're having sex with these days.
Actually, I am poly, but no, I'm currently only seeing one partner at the moment.
Oh, really?
It's a whole new world.
Interesting. And how's that?
He's wonderful. I'm just lazy.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
want to put in the effort that is involved in trying to date or see other people right now.
The door is open, but.
Oh yeah, the door is open. I'm not closing the door. I'm
Okay.
just lazy and not particularly motivated in that direction.
Right. So, but anyway, so let's get back to the porn. And thanks for trying to hook it up, Hannah. I've been there before. That's been 3 years. I'm a new person. You're a new person. You've been going to Burning Man, Ren fairs. We're gonna talk about that. But what was your first porn script?
My first porn script was a BDSM script for Nick Orleans for Adam and Eve, and it was called Master Bedroom. And it was kind of silly. I don't get I get some creative control, but not a ton. I'm always trying to meet everyone's
Right.
requirements for this porn. We need to sell to this country, so it has to involve these things, and
Oh really?
we can't cross these boundaries because then we can't sell the softcore cut to Showtime. And
Right.
there's all sorts of different lines that I'm working in. But it was a BDSM script that followed a couple who was in the process of changing their lives and moving.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were looking for a new house, hence master bedroom. And
Wow, that's a very high concept.
oh yeah, super high concept puns right there. But
So they had the sexy real estate agent going to take him around.
we did have a sexy real estate agent. It was Ella Darling, who is
I love Ella Darling.
Ella Darling is my absolute favorite. One of my absolute favorite people.
I think we're in agreement. I mean, and we both have the similar taste in women.
Ella Darling is amazingly hot, but she is so talented and so well spoken. I've seen her speak at so many events,
Oh, yeah,
so many meetings about consent and talking about sex workers' rights and things.
Right.
She's brilliant.
Yes. No,
So, but that was my first time meeting her.
when I say I meant intelligent.
Mhm.
Not to mention pale and nerdy and hot.
Yeah. Covered in tattoos, really hot goth chick.
Yes.
Does really good
I was
jewelry.
just gonna say, pale, nerdy, and hot.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love those goth chicks.
Oh, okay. So you're into that too.
A little bit.
Not that. So you're you're into you date across the board, right?
Oh, pansexual, yeah.
Pansexual. Okay.
Everybody is fair game.
Really?
Most guys.
So you're looking at everybody in this room, and it's just a smorgasbord for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, good for you. Once again, I'm envious. I wish. The reason I say that is because, as people who know me know, I get hit on by men and transsexuals a lot.
Really?
Women, never. Very rarely. Very rarely. Men especially. Transsexuals, not as much, but some. But men, I go to West Hollywood, and when I say men, like models, men I wish I looked like, hit on me. And then women, like,
They want to take care of you.
Yeah.
is that what it is?
Oh, I got hot chicks that hit on me all the time. But
Well, you're hot. You
I'm
get hot
into
guys
men.
hit on you. No, stop.
I-
Billy Idol's hitting on you. What's the matter?
He
with you?
looked over at me like twice. That was it. That was not hitting on me.
And by the way, you went to the Billy Idol concert.
I went to see Billy Idol, yes.
Because last week you're like, I went to see Poison, and you were all trashing Poison. Now it's 80s cheese.
Billy Idol is fucking hot.
All right, he's hot.
Billy
He's-
Idol.
he's-
Cradle of Love is the best song. It's my favorite.
Sounds very poisonous.
No, not at all. How dare you?
Very,
Poison is shit.
very poisonous. Anyway, so Billy Idol's hitting on you.
I wish.
Nice.
No,
In my teenage fantasy,
No,
he
stop.
does.
Just saying he was hitting on you. Just enjoy it. Just
I was at
ride the fantasy.
I was at Skinny's with her last week to see Dirty Heart, and
Mhm.
you're getting hit on by quite a few men.
And I do have a couple of them that found my social media and they're like, hey,
I'll
you
bet.
going to Skinny's tonight? Yesterday?
Yeah, I bet they are.
Yeah.
So I just wish I had that wide swath that I could just like, okay, you're into me, let's go. But I unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's mutual attraction unless it's very hard to find.
Oh yeah, well with everybody. Well,
Yeah.
not these two. These two. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's cutting a sexual swath throughout all of LA. It's like a forest fire. Just like everything's left unburned. So men, women. So do you prefer? You don't care, or others?
I think I don't really.
How
have
many
a pre-
genders are there? I'm still trying to figure that one out.
As many as we want there to be.
Okay.
Yes.
I was good with two, or but whatever.
Old fashioned.
It's easy to remember.
sounds boring.
It's easy to
Yeah,
remember.
Grandpa.
All right, it's
Come
easy to
on.
remember. Look, how many genders do you think there are?
Well, variety is the sexiest spice.
Okay. So how many partners have you had? What was the wildest combination?
Well, partners. I gotta think about.
I mean,
that.
at one time. And I'm going to ask Allison and Hannah the same question. By the way, my answer is one woman. That's very hot. Anyway, so you had how many partners have you had at one time? And what was the
in a group, actually, I've only done a foursome.
Really?
Yeah, I've not been in a gangbang kind of group orgy kind of thing.
Okay, so that was what a
It
guy.
was, I was with another TGirl,
Okay.
another guy, and
Alright.
a genetic girl. Again, my lingo.
Right.
So,
That's
yeah,
that's pretty good. That's I can see all sorts of
yeah,
combinations. there.
no holes, no waiting.
Right.
Or I should say, no holes, no waiting.
Allison?
Well, I used to host orgies, so I feel
Never
like
got the invitation.
I was before I knew you actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shortly after I moved out of my parents' house, I was,
Hosting
in
orgies.
in my early 20s hosting orgies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I was a Rocky Horror kid, all right.
Is that what they do?
Yes.
And you were always Frankenfurter.
Oh no, I was shy. I was on security.
You were the security detail?
I was on security.
Okay, so the orgies were
Do I not scare you?
in some respects, but is that
yeah.
what they do with Rocky Horror? I was the appeal. 'Cause
Well, I mean, I lived in a party house
Yeah.
that was all Rocky Horror people. So we hosted a handful of orgies. I don't know how many people I personally ever was like playing with at one time in one of those. I gave a blowjob with twins once. So that was.
your
and-
twin
and
or his twin?
Oh no.
So it's two twins and.
Two twins, a guy, and then I was also, my boyfriend at the time was next to me. I think we had been having sex earlier, so, But it's kind of like a rolling around situation. I mean,
Right.
I wasn't necessarily in a gangbang. We're just all mutually fooling around.
Okay.
So
And Hannah?
Just one.
Oh, okay,
Just
good.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, were the twins identical?